I don't know how I feel about this fight week between Canelo and Golovkin. I was watching, it was only half an hour. I was watching, in fact, I'm going to pull it up for you on the screen. I was watching the Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva press conference. The one they had in Phoenix yesterday. They had one in LA. It was a two-city tour. The fight's taking place in Arizona. And I was watching the Grand Arrival at the same time. And I was thinking like there's just no buzz with this joint, you know? Before, when you seen these guys first fight the first time, there were people everywhere. By the way, T Street was in Vegas, but he got kicked out the MGM Grand unjustly. Black Lives Matter. But anyway, you know, even for the second fight, like the buzz was there. But this third fight, I don't know if it's because it's on the zone. You know, it just don't, you know, maybe if they had HBO behind it again, but it just don't seem like, you know, as I'm looking around, like the venue, you know, the MGM Grand, like it don't seem like nobody's really there. Like the Grand Arrivals before, it was people like all over the place. And now it just seems like this little ass attract. Look, it says people there, but it was bigger than that, bro. Like people were just like, you know, like packed in. I don't know. The fight's going to be, if you have a subscription for the Zone here in the States, it's going to be $64.99. But if you don't have a subscription, it's going to be $84.99. $85. Do you think that this pay-per-view is going to be successful? These guys are making a lot of money. I won't be surprised if there's a Golovkin arriving in this little ass James Bond car. I don't think that this fight's going to crack 500,000 pay-per-view buys. But I got a sick feeling in my gut. Let me tell you something. The feeling I have in my gut, it's sick. I think that Golovkin might pull it off. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say he's going to win. I'm going to say I think he might pull it off. I think Canelo was vulnerable. But he started 40 in this day and age in boxing, in my opinion, is not really old. It's like you're in your twilight, but it's not old like it was 5-10 years ago. You can still compete at somewhat of a high level when you're 42 years old, especially when you don't take like a lot of damage and all of that. I think Golovkin is one of those guys. But man, is he starting to look old. Like he's starting to look it. I watched, we did a live stream during the Royota Murata fight, his last fight. When was that, back in April? And he did look rusty. He looked rusty as fuck those first few rounds. But then he started beating the shit out of Murata. Now, Canelo, well, his last fight was against Dimitri Bivol, and he just got outboxed. So, I mean, I predicted that. I wish I was a gambler. It's only 2 fights that I wish I was a gambler on. No, 3. Broner versus Maidana. Canelo versus Bivol, and Joshua versus Usyk. Like, I knew in my gut, I said, yo, like fucking Adrian Broner, Maidana, he ain't coming to fight. Adrian Broner has issues with punchers and movement. I mean, punch output. Let's listen to the interview. That, Grand Arrivals. Fans. Thanks, Lamuka, for the super chat. No, Radio Raheem has not paid me. I'm no bullshit. Radio Raheem owes me $150. I did a podcast with him and Dave Chappelle. I still have the tape. And it was a pilot for a show that they were trying to launch. But anyway, they owe me some money. And they made me sign an agreement, and they supposed to send me a check for my services, and they never sent a check. Rashida, I remember your name.
Welcome to Las Vegas.
Thank you guys. Good to see you. Good to see you again.
Now this is your 3rd trip to Vegas for a fight. Previous 2 fights have been these prior 2 matches with Canelo Alvarez. what memories have stayed with you from those 2 prior trips to this city?
I have great memory. You know, like I lost my first 2 fights. Like I have a great memory. Come on, guys. I'm very happy to be here again.
Come on, guys.
Good to
What?
see you again, guys.
This is going to be your first fight at 168 pounds. How have you been feeling with the extra weight?
You know, like same, probably the same, just only a couple, maybe like 1, 2 more dinners, you know, more burgers, more tacos, you know.
One or 2 more dinners per night? Or
That was
what?
racist.
Pro night, more extra
said
tacos,
it.
not 3, like 5 tacos.
There we go.
I had Taco
know
Bell
you've
for
said in
lunch.
the past you are comfortable knowing and believing that you feel you won the first 2 fights. But what would a win on record against Canelo mean to you?
You know, this is not just only for me, just for sport. Just I want to bring back, you know, boxing position, bring back. Just, you know, I want a clean sport. I'm just huge boxing fan. Come on, guys. I want to bring back position.
Give it up for Gennady Golovkin, everybody. The unified middleweight champion of the world.
Canelo, right. I don't like how he be talking all this nice shit, barely understandable English when he be doing interviews. But then when he talk to media and he get it translated, he start fucking coming at Canelo. It's like, bro, say that shit with your chest. But yeah, you know, I mean, come on, guys. You know, I want to believe as I'm looking at him like he can do it, but I don't know. Because you know what I think's going to happen? I keep thinking about the Derevianchenko fight, how Derevianchenko punched him in the stomach. And who was the referee? Harvey Dock that got in the way. You know, Golovkin was on the retreat there. And I'm thinking that maybe Canelo can punch him in that old ass body. And that's how he folds. Like, I think if Canelo beats him, it would be body shots. Y'all hate that shit. He be like, come on, guys. Like, come on, what? But I think that's how Canelo wins. I don't think that Golovkin can be knocked out by like a headshot. I don't think he can be. I think a body shot will fold him. I mean, come on, guys. You know, this is box. Here's what Eddie had to say. Like I said, this media day, grand arrival, it was only about a half an hour.
Hold up, that had been rising all summer for this, but how would you describe the excitement of the first couple of days of fight week?
Huge. I mean, you see the turnout here. This is a modern day great fight, you know, between 2 modern day greats, 2 icons of our generation in boxing. You know, the undisputed super middleweight world champion, the unified middleweight world champion, 2 of the best fights we've ever seen. You're about to see the best one on Saturday night. I've never seen Canelo Alvarez train with such intensity and desire. And for Gennady Golovkin, I think up at 168, it's going to really suit him. And I think there's something inside Gennady Golovkin that says, this is the last big roll of the dice for me. I have to win this fight. Neither guys will take a step backwards in that ring. And honestly, I think you'll see the best of the 3 on Saturday.
It brings a question to mind here. There is authentic animosity between these 2. And you can't always say that with each fighter as they build up for their respective fights. From someone in your position, have you noticed the difference in behavior or attitude from either gentleman?
Yeah, you see it. You know, they're going to come head-to-head here in a minute. And the first couple of head-to-heads, you saw it from Canelo Alvarez. You know, he's coming off a defeat. There's a lot of pressure on Saul this weekend. You know, coming off that Bivol defeat, he wants to make a statement. And Gennady Golovkin looks great. I think, as I said, up at 168, it's going to really, really help him. And both guys don't like each other. You know, Canelo makes that pretty obvious. Gennady sometimes makes it obvious, but does to the media. And we want to see them go at it this week, because this means a lot. Canelo Alvarez made it clear he wants to end the career of Gennady Golovkin on Saturday. And I think Gennady Golovkin's going to be very difficult to beat this weekend. I don't think the fight goes 12 rounds, but I think both guys are not going to take a step backward. It's going to be ferocious, it's going to be spiteful, it's going to be brutal. And I think this fight's going to go backwards and forwards and give us all great entertainment.
It's what we want here in this 3rd fight. For you, what does this mean? And how special is this to have this event kick off a big 4th quarter for Matchroom in 2022?
Well, look, we're just a small company from Essex, you know, and we're living a dream out here.
I'm Hispanic too. I know better. I know it wasn't racist blood corpse. Chill out. I'm Mexican too.
To see
and we don't play that mess.
Collide this weekend and to be promoting it with our great team at Matchroom Boxing and the great journey we've been on from DAZN. You know, coming up obviously this weekend, next weekend we're in Nottingham. You know, then all of a sudden we got Eubank Ben, one of the biggest fights we've ever done in the UK. Then we're in Brisbane for our first ever Australia show. What, 15, 16 years making champion.
All right, Eddie. Let's go look at Canelo when he showed up. I'm not going to play it, though, because I always get copyrighted for that music. We're going to just play, let's see if it's playing. To show the face-off that they had earlier. Yeah, I feel offended. I know it's not racist. I eat tacos all the time. It's in my heritage. Yeah, that music is definitely copyright. You know what I noticed, though? Probably because it's early. You know it's a Canelo fight week because he always got that shit on his lips. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say it. You know, but my man, need to get, you know, head over to your local Walgreens. Get some shit, clear that right up. I mean, this is at 168, you know, so both of these guys are like, you know, they don't blow up very much. They don't blow up very much. Let's listen to Canelo. Yappy always got that cold sore shit on his lip every fight week. So if he don't got it on his lip this week, then I know he don't mean business.
Back here at the MGM Grand, and Eddie and I were talking about it before. It's not
see if it's there.
We see you
Up,
with
it's
a lot
there.
of drama with your
I think
opponents
it's
in the
there.
build up to a fight. You have that here. How have you used the dislike for Gennady to fuel you during your training camps?
No, la verdad es que voy a hablar en español porque pura gente mexicana aquí, aparte de septiembre.
There it go. It's there.
De septiembre. La verdad es que siempre uso eso a mi favor para entrenar al 100%, para estar enfocado 100% y dar una gran pelea. Y la verdad es que estoy más enfocado que nunca por regresar fuerte.
So I'm always 100% focused in whatever fight I go into. So that's what I have in my head more than anything, to be 100% focused on this fight.
What will the outcome of Saturday mean to you and your legacy?
No, es una pelea muy importante para mi legado, es una pelea muy importante para mí, para la gente que la quería ver.
It's right there. I'm telling you. You know he mean business when you look right there, and it's like, you know, it's right there. So he ain't playing around. Golovkin going to sleep now.
Realmente estoy muy contento de estar aquí, en entregarles una gran pelea a la gente, seguir envuelto en este tipo de peleas, para mí es muy importante.
So it's really important for me, this type of fight, for my legacy, for all these people that are here. So I'm really hoping that I can put on a good show for the people that come here.
And we know this is the first fight at 168 pounds between you and Gennady. He says he's eating more tacos these days. What different challenges might a 168-pound Gennady Golovkin
Ain't no damn
present?
scar tissue.
No lo sé, lo veremos el sábado. La verdad es que no lo sé, lo que estoy enfocado en lo que yo voy a brindar arriba del cuadrilátero, lo que él va a brindar, pues él solo lo sabe. Yo vengo preparado para el mejor Golovkin y el sábado van a ver una gran pelea.
So I don't know. We'll have to wait on Saturday to see what happens there. I know that I'm preparing for the best Gennady Golovkin, but I'm going to see what I can put on that fight. But we'll have to see on Saturday to see what he brings.
And once again, Mexican Independence Day coming up on Friday, Mexican Independence Day weekend. Can you describe how special it is to be able to fight on these occasions?
No, para mí es muy especial representar a mi país en estas fechas tan importantes y más con este tipo de peleas. La verdad es que me siento muy, muy contento, agradecido con el apoyo de todos ustedes y espero que disfruten de un gran fin de semana de la independencia de México.
So it's always really important to represent my country on important dates like this, and I hope I can put on a really good show on, you know, Mexican Independence Day on Saturday for my fans from Mexico.
Canelo, again, welcome to Vegas. Have a great rest of the week.
Muchas gracias. Gracias a todos por venir. Gracias.
Thank you,
Gracias.
everyone, for coming. Thank you.
Canelo Alvarez, everybody. Gennady Golovkin. The fight week has begun here in Vegas, and we have plenty.
All right. So let's talk about this undercard. You have Bam Rodriguez taking on Israel Gonzalez, Ali Akhmadov taking on Gabriel Rosado, Austin Amla Williams taking on Kieran Conway. Looking forward to that fight. Diego Pacheco taking on Enrique Collazo, Mark Castro taking on Kevin Montiel Mendoza, and Anthony Herrera taking on Delvin McKinney. How do you feel about that? I rate the undercard showcase fights, and I give it a thumbs down. I'm going to rate the undercard a C plus. It's not a C because that's too close to a C minus. It's just showcase fights. You know, C plus. That's closer to a B. But is it really close to a B though? Is it a regular C? I don't know. What are your thoughts on this undercard? It's showcase fights. Bam Rodriguez, Israel Gonzalez. Okay, all right, cool. This is Bam being rewarded by being on a Canelo card for him having such a big year. Ali Akhmadov, Gabe Rosado. That's going to be pretty good, you know, because you never know what Gabe Rosado is going to show up. And then, yes, I do agree, Mr. S. Rosado is American's Derek Chisora. Austin Williams versus Conway. That should be all right. Nice little test for Austin Williams. Diego Pacheco, don't really care about too much as of yet. Mark Castro, been watching him. But, you know, those teeth of his kind of give me the creeps. That's my right. You know, I can be a little bit afraid of those, you know, those kind of give me creeps. Like, look, they could have got my man a better box rec picture. Like, holy smokes. Doesn't he look like one of them dolls? Like them scary ass porcelain dolls? Holy smokes, give me the creeps. Anyway, I think it's the teeth, and probably because of his weight, that's not like that skinny bone structure that if he put on some weight, he wouldn't look like that. But let me stop being unprofessional. So what's going on? How you guys been, man? I'm about to get up out of here in a couple of minutes. I got to go take my ass to the gym. I'm on creatine, so I'm getting some gains. I'm on creatine. You want to see my workout supplements? I'm using, I'm on the snack program. It looks like Quagmire. Y'all tripping. Shut up. Yeah, I want some juice too. I want that stuff that Big Baby Miller was taking. I need that extra edge in the gym. I'm in the gym about hour 45 minutes a day. I've been there like damn near every day. So I want that stuff Big Baby Miller was taking. The needles. Give me some of that. The GW 1516. What's the other good? Give me some nasal spray too. And some of that Mexican street meat. Isn't it supposed to give you like more endurance? I want some of that. What I kind of get some of that stuff. The clenbuterol. Clenbuterol. No bullshit. I'm in the gym every day. And you know what people say? They always say that a liar thinks that everybody lies. Here, I'll show you. That's how liars work. They think that everybody lies. Look. Here's my last 7 days. Tell me if you can see it. It's my last 7 days. Yeah, no bullshit. I do 50 minutes on the treadmill, 20 minutes on the bike, and then I do a mile just around the indoor track. And I'm taking this stuff right here. What's this stuff? Taking this. Can you see it? This is the new bottle. And this right here. But yeah, I be energetic as fuck. Like, you know, shouldn't be going to the gym 7 days a week. That shit's kind of fucking with me. But I do get hell of a good sleep. Ain't no okay, motherfucker. You called me a liar. Tell me some okay, 15,000 steps. Motherfucker, you just called me a liar. You just called me a liar. Yeah, I just started weight training 2 weeks ago. So I'm doing I do 50 minutes on the treadmill, 20 minutes on the exercise bike, 1 mile around the track, and I'm just doing 30 minutes of weight training for now. So I just started the creatine like 2 days ago. I've been taking snack for a month and a half now. Castro looks like Locke from Nightmare Before. What? What does that mean? Nightmare what? The Nightmare Before Christmas? Oh shit, I remember that. Yeah, so I'm having some significant like body aches. Like I'd be sore and shit in the mornings, like getting out of bed. But yeah, we're gonna be here streaming. The press conference is gonna be on Thursday. We're gonna be here for that. Tomorrow, a very big fight coming up. Thanks, Mom, La Muneca. Tomorrow, we're going to have Sebastian Fundora and Carlos Ocampo media Zoom call. I forgot what time that is, so that's what I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. Thursday morning, I'm going to be up covering Australian boxing, fucking Paul Gallen. Also on Thursday, we're doing a Canelo versus Golovkin 3 press conference. Friday, we're going to be here streaming the weigh-in. And then Saturday, we're going to be here streaming during the main event and the post-fight press conference. Yes, the snack products give me more endurance. So I take it. I'm actually about to take it now. I'm about to eat dinner. I eat dinner at 7. I'm going to stretch until 7:30 and then head out to the gym. So it's 6:52 now. So I'm all gym ready. I got my gym clothes on now. Which I wear the same thing pretty much every day. I got like all my clothes are the same colors. So yeah, I take it 20 minutes before. And then I get to that motherfucker. I do my weight training first, and then I get on that treadmill and start going crazy. Yes, I am going to be streaming during the main event of Canelo versus Golovkin 3. Yeah, I'm on. It's not 2,500 calories a day, but it's under 28. It's about 2,800 or so, give or take. But for the most part, I start my day with basically 2 egg white, turkey sausage, air fried. I got these flax seeds, fiber wraps that I use. Cheese, boom, sandwich. 2 hours later, I'll have like a cup of non-fat yogurt with some granola. Boom. Take that. Then I'm gonna eat that. Then for lunch today, I had a taco bowl with brown rice, lean ground beef, lettuce, teaspoon of sour cream, 2 teaspoons of Mexican cheese. Then for snack, before I started the stream, I had a cup of pretzels, cup and a half of pretzels, and a cup of chocolate milk. For dinner, I'm having 2 boneless chicken breasts, 2 cups of spinach, and 2 cups of broccoli. Then I'm gonna take my supplements, head to the gym, come home, sleep on an empty stomach. But no, it's not as hard as I thought it was gonna be. Like I thought I didn't have any issues. I'm full, you know. And also, yeah, I had an orange and some grapes today too. So no, like that shit. It's not like once you get into a routine, like it's not as, you know. But it was time. Like I was eating a lot. I became a foodie. So I was going to a lot of different restaurants over the last couple of years. All the restaurants in my neighborhood, even fine dinings from like I post pictures and everything. But I got something like 11 million photo views on my Google Maps. So I just was eating anything pretty much, like trying all the foods of the world. So I gained a lot of weight, COVID. So now that I'm almost 40, it's like, all right, bro, you know, you don't want to get the diabetes. How do I combat the soreness? I don't. But I think I need to take a day off, though, because I've been in the gym 13 of the last 15 days. Like that shit. And it's been pretty much all cardio. Yeah, I tried yoga out, but it's just not really for me. You know, the worst part of my workout is the stretching. That's what I hate the most. Like, I hate the stretching. I cannot stand it. I was in a coma back in 2018. So I didn't finish my physical therapy like I should have. So I lost a lot of my flexibility. So I'm just getting it back. So when you don't have no flexibility and you're trying to, you know, like being able to like finally touch your toes again, you know, and then you got to do like your hamstring stretches and like, I hate it. I hate it. Like I'm dreading it. I got to go do it in like 15 minutes. I dread it. But yeah, as long as you stretch every day, you're good. But don't get it twisted. I'm not no fucking health guru or nothing like that. I'm just going off of what I've learned from the internet. And I've been following the same routine now for closer to 2 months. I've lost, what's the math? I was 298 on May the 2nd. I'm now 264. So whatever that math is, I can't think of off the top of my head. My motivation to get off the couch, well, it wasn't getting off the couch. I was pretty much like, I work from home. So I just pretty much, but my motivation was, I got 2 big trials coming up, October the 31st and December the 19th. So I want to look like really, really good in a nice ass suit. No, I don't do energy drinks. I want to look really good in a nice ass suit. So that's pretty much my motivation. That, and also, you know, like taking better care of your body. You know? Like, I didn't like how fat I got. I got fucking fat as shit. I went from being 198 pounds. This was after the coma, though. My natural weight is about 220 or so. That's my natural weight. So I got all the way up to 298, and I was like, what the fuck? I got on the scale, and I was just trying to get up the steps, and I was like, ugh. Like Gordo. Like, I remember I was trying to get to the steps to get to I think I was trying to get to the mailbox. And I got up the steps, and I was like, Lord Jesus. All sweating. You know, all greasy. And I was like, that's it. That's it. We got to take better care of ourselves, man. You laying on top of your woman. All fucking fat. I was like, you know what? That's it. Or when you see people you ain't seen in a long time, and they be like, damn, man, what the fuck? Nigga, you fat as shit. Or when your mom see you, but like, boy, you need to lose some weight. You know, that shit start getting to you. So I was like, you know what? All right, fuck that. I'm tired of being called a fat ass. You know? So I just said, you know what? I'm going to the gym. And I've been there ever since. But it was cool hanging out with you guys. Let me get up out of here. I'm about to go eat my dinner now, take my ass to the gym. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you want to hang out for Sebastian Fundora and Carlos Ocampo's media Zoom call. See you guys later. Yeah, I was fat as shit. I was so fat. I went to try to get the mail. I was like, ugh. Having asthma attacks and shit.